This tiny house has a small backyard that grows more than you'd expect. What if a tiny house didn't need a large yard to create a richer way of living? This home makes a strong case for using every small outdoor space with intention. Instead of leaving the backyard empty, the design turns it into a productive, peaceful garden where growing food and enjoying nature become part of everyday life. From the outside, the tiny house feels simple, warm, and inviting. Natural materials help it blend comfortably with the surrounding landscape, while generous windows connect the interior with the garden. The compact footprint leaves enough room outside for planting, relaxing, and dining, proving that a smaller home can still create a surprisingly complete living environment. This backyard is not simply planted to make the property look beautiful. Every section has a purpose. Garden beds provide space for food, pathways make the area easy to navigate, and small sitting areas encourage outdoor living. The result is a backyard that feels decorative and practical at the same time, without requiring unnecessary space. One of the smartest features is the use of compact raised garden beds. They create clearly defined growing areas without taking over the entire backyard. Vegetables and herbs can be organized efficiently, while the raised design makes planting and maintenance easier. For a small home, this is a simple way to turn limited ground into productive space. A small herb garden can make a surprisingly big difference in daily life. Instead of walking to the store whenever a recipe needs fresh ingredients, homeowners can simply step outside. Basil, rosemary, mint, thyme, and other herbs can grow within easy reach of the kitchen, adding freshness to meals while making the backyard feel even more useful. The vegetable garden shows that growing food does not always require a large piece of land. With thoughtful planning, compact beds can produce lettuce, tomatoes, peppers, greens, and seasonal vegetables. The goal is not to grow everything, but to grow enough of the things that are most useful, enjoyable, and rewarding to have close to home. Even fruit trees can find a place in a small backyard when the right varieties are selected. Compact or naturally smaller trees can provide shade, seasonal beauty, and fresh fruit without overwhelming the garden. Their presence also gives the backyard a sense of permanence, creating a landscape that becomes more interesting and productive as the years pass. For gardeners who want to extend the growing season, a small greenhouse can be a valuable addition. It protects delicate plants from changing weather while creating another controlled growing environment. It does not need to be large or elaborate. Even a compact structure can provide enough room for seedlings, herbs, and vegetables that benefit from extra warmth. When horizontal space is limited, looking upward can completely change what is possible. Trellises, climbing plants, wall-mounted planters, and vertical garden structures allow the backyard to produce more without becoming crowded. This approach keeps the ground open for walking and relaxing, while making use of surfaces that might otherwise remain completely unused. A productive garden also creates an opportunity to reduce household waste. A small composting area can turn suitable kitchen scraps and garden materials into valuable organic matter for future planting. Instead of treating everything as waste, the backyard becomes part of a simple cycle where yesterday's leftovers can eventually help nourish tomorrow's vegetables and herbs. A beautiful garden should not become a source of constant work, especially when the goal is a slower lifestyle. This backyard uses manageable planting areas, clear pathways, and practical organization to keep maintenance under control. Choosing plants that suit the local environment can also reduce watering, trimming, and unnecessary effort throughout the growing season. A simple pathway gives the backyard structure, while making the entire garden easier to enjoy. Rather than walking directly through planting areas, homeowners can move naturally between the tiny house, garden beds, and outdoor seating. Stone, gravel, or other natural materials can add texture while creating a quiet visual connection between the home and landscape. The real advantage of this backyard becomes clear when it connects directly to everyday routines. Having herbs and vegetables just steps from the kitchen makes fresh ingredients incredibly convenient. Instead of treating gardening as a separate hobby, the design brings it into daily life, making growing, cooking, and eating feel like parts of the same experience. The garden can also become an extension of the kitchen. A compact outdoor counter or preparation area provides a convenient place to wash vegetables, arrange ingredients, or prepare a simple meal. Combined with comfortable seating nearby, this creates a relaxed outdoor routine where cooking does not feel like a chore, but another opportunity to enjoy the garden. After growing and preparing fresh food, the backyard naturally becomes a place to enjoy it. A small dining table surrounded by greenery can create an intimate setting for breakfast, lunch, or an evening meal. There is no need for a large patio or elaborate outdoor room. Sometimes, a simple table in a beautiful garden is enough. Imagine beginning the morning without rushing anywhere. Just outside the tiny house, a small chair or bench provides a quiet place to enjoy coffee while listening to birds and watching the garden wake up. These simple moments are part of what makes the backyard valuable. It becomes more than a growing space. It becomes part of daily life. A productive backyard should also be comfortable enough to enjoy throughout the day. Trees, pergolas, climbing plants, or a simple covered seating area can provide welcome shade during warmer hours. This makes outdoor living more practical, allowing the homeowners to spend time reading, dining, gardening, or simply relaxing without being constantly exposed to direct sunlight. Privacy can be especially important when a tiny house sits close to neighboring properties. Instead of relying entirely on tall fences, the garden can create a softer natural boundary. Layered plants, small trees, trellises, and carefully positioned seating areas provide separation while keeping the backyard welcoming. The result feels secluded without becoming closed off from nature. There is something deeply satisfying about picking food from a garden you have cared for yourself. Even a handful of fresh herbs or a few ripe vegetables can make an ordinary meal feel more meaningful. The garden creates a connection between time, patience, and nourishment, reminding us that some of life's simplest pleasures can come from growing something ourselves. A smaller home and productive backyard can also encourage a more thoughtful approach to consumption. When space is limited, every purchase, plant, tool, and outdoor feature has a reason to be there. Growing some food at home can reduce unnecessary trips and packaging, while composting and reusing materials can make the entire lifestyle feel simpler and more intentional. What makes this backyard impressive is not its size, but how many different purposes it serves. It can grow food, provide privacy, create shade, support outdoor dining, and offer a peaceful place to relax. Every element works together without making the space feel crowded, proving that thoughtful planning can often matter more than having a large property. The strongest feature of this design may be the relationship between the house and the backyard. Windows frame the greenery, doors provide easy access, and the garden extends the living space outdoors. Instead of treating the landscape as something separate, the home and garden function as one connected environment designed around comfort, convenience, and everyday enjoyment. This kind of backyard cannot provide everything a household needs, but it can offer a meaningful step toward greater self-sufficiency. Fresh herbs, vegetables, fruit, Compost and outdoor spaces all contribute something useful. More importantly, the garden encourages people to become involved in the things they eat and the environment they live in. A large backyard can certainly offer more possibilities, but bigger does not always mean better. A smaller space can be easier to maintain, less expensive to develop, and more enjoyable when every corner has a clear purpose. With thoughtful design, even a modest backyard can provide food, beauty, privacy, and plenty of opportunities for outdoor living. In the end, this tiny house is not really about having less. It is about making better use of what is already available. A compact home paired with a productive backyard can create a lifestyle centered around nature, fresh food, simple routines, and outdoor moments. Sometimes a smaller footprint can leave more room for the things that truly matter.